For us, fall can mean a lot of things, whether it's trips to the orchard with the family, making new memories as we head into the cold season, or spending cold days indoors with a fire going, letting our creativity run wild. There's one thing on which we can all agree: it ain't summer anymore. We get very excited this time of year, not only because of the beautiful colors of the fall leaves, but because we're concluding every new adventure on the farm we had over summer and beginning to plan for the next spring, as well as how we are going to deal with the cold winter months.
So yesterday we went to the orchard and I couldn't help myself and picked up a couple of these puzzles, 3 to be exact. And I hate them because when you have a 3-year-old and you get a bunch of puzzles that don't have a box, you find that they're all dumped out, scattered around the floor, and I am the one helping put all of them back together. So moms get puzzles with boxes. Can you tell me what you're doing?
I'm trying to break into this wood. I found something in the middle.
It's gonna be a pretty cool treasure, huh?
Yeah. This is 2. We're done.
Good job, honey.
See, do it. When done, just keep doing the picture. What is that?
That's an up-close picture of Canada. Can you point to Michigan again? Do you remember where it is?
Yeah.
There you go. Despite it being a 70-degree day here in Michigan, we are prepping for winter, and we have moved our pigs and piglets all around this summertime, and we are trying to just find a good landing spot for them so that we don't have to move them again and kind of have them closer to the house so it's easier to feed them. And we want to get Bella pregnant again, so I don't know, making lots of paddocks and kind of formulating different gating areas is what we're going to do today. So Cameron is going to take the fence down, and I'm going to go pick up any trash or junk laying around the pile over there. Basically my way of getting out of having to wrap all this fencing up because I hate that job. So as we are fairly new to pigs this year, Cameron has informed me that we need to trim hooves. And we don't even have the trimmers yet. And Cameron's pretty fearless when it comes to tackling animal stuff. I'm more reserved, I guess. Are you nervous about that?
Not really. I think it's going to be harder to get her to hold still, but she might just let us do it while we're scratching her too. Depends how comfy she is with having her legs handled.
First time for everything. We have to figure out a place to butcher the lambs as well.
I'd like to get that done in the next 4 weeks.
Got a big stick.
You gotta love this fence. It works well, but it's a pain. Gets caught on every little stick and branch. Almost there.
We're putting the piglets in that one, or Bella and Edward?
We're just getting this one out of the ground, and technically because we have that shorter fence over there, we should use that anywhere we're going to have to get over to feed Renly.
And then you have to worry more about like the fence shorting out in areas because of ice and snow and...
Yeah, that's going to be my biggest concern. Ice, freezing rain, anything like that.
Well, I guess let's keep it as small as possible.
Mm-hmm.
If we doubled this whole thing up,
Mm-hmm.
and this fence here we probably only need for Bella and Edward, honestly.
Yep, but the shorter one would be fine for the piglets. Would be fine for any of them. That one's shorter than these two. Like, the overall length of the fence is shorter too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's walk this over.
The last time I ordered this fence, I got the double post. So it's like a double prong post, whereas all of the other ones that we have are just this single one. And with how flexible these poles are, it's so difficult to get them in the ground sometimes. So having 2 posts where you can actually stomp it down, you can put your foot right on there, and that's made it a ton easier.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I have to put my whole body weight and like
And then it's like you feel like you're gonna snap it, or
Yeah,
because
it's
there's not
bendy.
much to them. They make the ones that have drivable posts where you can actually pound them in, but that is not these, and those are significantly more expensive.
And these are nice, like if we do have to move it at all and the ground is really hard, like even in the springtime, it'll be easier to get it in the ground with a double prong post.
Yeah, and with this, if you're not pounding very hard, I'm sure you can hit this with a hammer too
Yeah.
to get it down in there, but with as deep as the snow gets, it's not going to be ideal in any situation. Yeah, so that one will go over there, and we'll get the smaller fence and have that coming right out this door as far as it can go that way. So they have a little bit of outdoor space. Got a little scoop of food here. Now we release them. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. All the way over. Let's get your food. I got your food here. Look it. Look it. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Right here. You smell it? You smell it? Edward, come on, buddy. Let's go this way. Edward. Look out, Jetty boy. Right here, guys. Golden. All right, we'll do this. There we go. Like a glove. All right, now that they are moved, I can go grab the shorter fence and set that up for the little pigs for their winter run. Now I'm hopeful this fence, this is one of the shorter ones I talked about, and on top of being shorter in height, it's also shorter in length from our other fences. So this is only 100 feet, and I'm hopeful that's going to give them a good amount of space to roam around so all of their manure isn't concentrated in one spot, but we'll see. Now the pigs really don't need a crazy amount of space, but in the wintertime, if we have 2 feet of snow, I want to make sure that they not only have that indoor area that they can get to stay warm, but they also have plenty of outdoor area to go to the bathroom or whatever they want to do. They won't spend a ton of time foraging in the winter because obviously everything's covered in snow. I don't want to be outside cleaning up manure every day either. You can probably hear those sheep in the background. When you get sheep, that cool farm ambiance of hearing their sounds lasts about 2 weeks. Now I feel like I can hear it in my sleep. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I can get this Excalibur out of the ground. Let's see. All right. One thing I will say, if you're interested or if you're looking to get into raising pigs or sheep or anything, be ready to walk a lot, especially if you have a decent sized chunk of property and you move everything around quite a bit. Things are spaced out. You get a lot of steps in. It is fun though. I really like being outside, and so do all the kids. Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't. But especially this time of year, the smell of the leaves is really refreshing. I look forward to it all year long. Just the changing of the season, really. Local corner right there. We've still only got one Energizer, so I'm looking for a wire to connect one live fence to another since I have to piggyback them. And I used to have a little spool of wire. We'll see if I can find it. Right there. So this was just like wire that tied up an old roll of chicken wire. So I always save that because for one, it's a good conductor, and two, you never know when you're gonna have to tie something up. So what I've got right here is the end of the Premier One netting. Has this little buckle on the end for clipping on the regular Energizers, and we don't have another Energizer. So I have a live wire right here. It's not live right now, it's not plugged in, but I'm gonna use this spare little coil of wire here to hopefully connect this one down to here, and that way I can take the signal off the Energizer that's inside of the shed and power this fence for the piglets. Let's figure out how long we need it here. Stuff's kind of a pain to work with, but it works really well for a lot of things. Wrap that around a few times so we got plenty of contact. There we go. Toss that off to the side. Now if I can, I'm going to get both of these buckles. Just the more connection we have, the more contact points we have. That's good. That tie. So if you can see, got the sheep checking it out here. I tied this all around that wire right there and ran it down, tied it all around this buckle, so that's going to pass our electric signal through there. Now we just got to go back in there and plug it in. This Energizer on the wall here, plug that in. That's running out the opposite side of the shed, and it follows the fence all the way around that other side, and it meets up back down there where we just hooked that up. All right, I got that all locked up. So now I'm gonna let the pigs out and see how they do. Come on, guys. Nothing. There you go, first taker. So a little side shoot to the regular storyline of this video. I have this little DJI mic here that I use, and the part that attaches to my phone at some point in filming today fell off. So this receiver, which is not cheap, fell off somewhere in filming. My strategy for finding it, I looked back in the videos that I had filmed, and you can kind of hear in there because the audio quality is a little bit better when the mic is attached. So I looked back at the videos, could kind of tell where the mic was working and when it wasn't. So I retraced my steps. I found it right here on the ground. There it is. Thank goodness I was able to find this, because I don't think Brianna would have been very happy if I would have lost this piece. And I wouldn't have been very happy.